After everyone and their mom, pun intended, covered MILF Manor, I was very excited when I saw that there was a DILF show coming up on OUTtv. It is called For the Love of DILFs, and it is hosted by Stormy Daniels, which is amazing and so much fun. Shout out to Film Cooper, link down below, who turned me on to the show. So I got my 7-day free trial and I binged For the Love of DILFs. Here we go. So the premise of For the Love of DILFs is that 5 himbos and 5 daddies date each other, compete in challenges. There are eliminations and new players coming in, but the idea is to find love and a real connection if that's what you're looking for. And at the end, one couple is deemed the winner and wins $10,000 toward their relationship. First, a definition. Himbos. This is directly from the show. Himbos: muscular, kind-hearted, ready to party, and often chaotic. Okay. Daddies: distinguished, insightful, nurturing, and often set in their ways. The 5 himbos arrive at the house, of course, in slow motion, close up on the abs and the pecs, etc. We have Tony from New Jersey, he's 27. There's Nathan, he's 22, from Los Angeles. Phoenix, 27, from West Hollywood. Tokyo, 29, from West Hollywood. Mateo, 23, from Mexico. And here are the daddies. They haven't arrived yet, but here are the ones to choose from. We have Gordon, he's 37, from Canada. Alex from New York. Bobby from Boston. A different Tony, so we're going to call him Daddy Tony, from Long Island. And Jeffrey from New York City. Stormy Daniels comes and introduces herself to the himbos and gives them their first challenge, which is to pick from 5 anonymous underpants and item that belongs to a random daddy. So they're supposed to blindly pick, and then they're paired up with that daddy, and then they get to, meet them one-on-one and see if there's a connection. Nathan picks the microphone, which belongs to Daddy Bobby, and Nathan is a musician and Bobby is a singer who loves karaoke. So they have that in common with the microphone. And they hit it off really quickly and really well. Himbo Phoenix picks the crown, which belongs to Daddy Tony, who had won some sort of a competition or award or parade. I missed the specifics, and I don't have access to the show anymore to check. But he won, and so that's what the crown represents. They do not mesh very well together. Daddy Tony says that Phoenix being the smallest himbo and Daddy Tony being the largest daddy, it's just not going to be probably compatible, and there was no chemistry or anything between them anyway. So that's kind of a miss, but there are more pairings to go. Mateo gets paired with Jeffrey. Mateo is a tennis player, and he goes to college for econ. Biscuit is playing with his ball right now, and he's making a lot of noise, so that's what that is. Because who am I to stop his fun, Jeffrey is an actor and a dancer. They hit it off okay. It's going well. Not too shabby. Himbo Tony picks the jockstrap, which belongs to Daddy Alex. Tony is an interesting one. He wants everything to be perfect. He is a Disney adult, if you know what I mean. Loves it. Wants his Prince Charming. Wants to be Prince Charming. Like, it's a lot. Like forcing everything to be perfect a little bit, but in very idealistic and very naive. Meanwhile, Alex is an aged, distinguished daddy who has been in sex work for many years and often has relationships end because the partner is not comfortable with his sex work. And so that's a very touchy subject. Meanwhile, Tony is this idealistic, innocent little little thing. So, but they hit it off. There's definitely chemistry there, and so much so that there's a smoochy smooch between Alex and himbo Tony. So, woo, good things. And that leaves Tokyo paired with Gordon. Tokyo is the rapper from Los Angeles, and Gordon is from Canada. And they hit it off decently. It's okay. Not too great, not too bad. So there's potential. Yeah, nothing really spectacular between those two, one way or the other. After the initial one-on-ones where the himbos picked the items that belong to the daddies and they first get to meet, they separate into their himbo room and daddy room, where they will be staying for the duration of the time at DILF Mansion. Ha! We get a few people talking about their initial feelings, but nothing too exciting. Gordon says he usually goes for older, so it's his first time kind of going younger, and he's new to being a daddy, but he's like enjoying playing the field and seeing how things go. Himbo Phoenix and Himbo Tokyo get into a bit of a spat over a mutual friend who's an ex of one of theirs. It's not entirely clear, and it's nobody who really is involved in who's involved in the show, so it doesn't really matter. So they're just kind of bitching at each other a little bit under the table, but it settles relatively quickly and they move on. The episode ends with a cocktail party hosted by Stormy Daniels, and all the guys get to mingle and see if they like their current connections or if they want to venture and meet other people. So we have Mateo and Jeff, and they're still hitting it off. Daddy Alex and Prince Charming Tony, they're still hitting it off, and they share another smooch. So things are going very well for the two of them. Nathan and Bobby are vibing. Nathan's kind of a strange one because he's very stoic and hard to read. So that's an interesting one. Whereas Daddy Bobby is very emotional, wears his heart on his sleeve. So it's an interesting dynamic there. But they're vibing, so good pairing. And lastly, we have Tokyo, who was initially paired with Gordon, but he's no longer feeling Gordon because he's new to being a daddy. And I think Tokyo was looking for someone a little bit more experienced in that department who can more take control of what Tokyo is, because Tokyo is very, very chaotic and very dramatic. So he needs a strong daddy to kind of either back him up, go with him, or not tame, but like, support in a certain way. So Tokyo's not feeling Gordon, but Gordon is sort of feeling Phoenix. So maybe there's potential there. The episode ends, nothing dramatic at the end here. It's like, okay, they're mingling and we'll see what happens. The drama is yet to come. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Who's your favorite daddy? Who's your favorite himbo? Who's your favorite pairing? Are they together? How awesome is Stormy Daniels as a host? What do you think? Also, tap that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.